proud that this year, of course, Palm Beach County is going to host a presidential debate at Lynn University. So Barack Obama and Mitt Romney will be debating one another in Palm Beach County this year. So the school district asked us to make the theme of the essay contest this year something to do with the presidential debate. So we decided that we would have an essay contest focused on the powers of the president to try to get the kids thinking, what is it we should be looking for when we watch this debate? What is the real job description of the President of the United States in the Constitution? So we decided that we would have an essay contest focused on the powers of the President to try to get the kids thinking, what is it we should be looking for when we watch this debate? What is the real job description of the President of the United States in the Constitution? So our essay question this year to all the middle schoolers in Palm Beach County was, which presidential power granted under the Constitution is the most important and why? And which limitation on presidential power is the most important and why?
Our first place finisher wrote an essay on the President's 5 chief powers and how his power as chief legislator is the most important. Let me give you an excerpt from his essay. In the Constitution of the United States, the President is given 5 powers, which are being Chief Executive, Chief Legislator, Chief Ambassador, Commander-in-Chief, and having judicial powers. I think that means powers to appoint. I think that one of the most substantial powers that the President possesses is being Chief Legislator. However, I also think that limitations to being Chief Legislator are critical as well. The Chief Legislator can do many things. If Congress passes a bill, the President can call Congress into a special session and veto the bill. In 2011, President Barack Obama vetoed a bill stating that Palestinians had the right to their own state. Former President Franklin D. Roosevelt holds the record for the most presidential vetoes, with 635. George Washington only had 2. The President also has the power to use his influence on colleagues to get a bill passed or proposed. On the contrary, there are also limitations to holding the position of Chief Legislature. Congress can vote to override the President's veto by a 2/3 majority. If Congress is called to a special session by the President, members of Congress do not have to pass any laws, and nobody in Congress must submit to the President's efforts to convince them of otherwise or the President's pressure. Let me now congratulate, with an award of $250, come on up to Cyrene Hilo.
And as is our tradition with this event, the preamble goes to the essay contest winner. So Cyrene Hilo, come on up and kick us off.
The preamble. We, the people of the United States, in order to form more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
On Section 1, the Congress. All legislative powers herein granted shall be vested in the Congress of the United States, which shall consist of a Senate and House of Representatives.
Congress shall have power to lay and collect taxes, duties, imposts, and excises, to pay the debts and provide for the common defense and general welfare of the United States.
The President shall be Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy of the United States and of the militia of the several states.
Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction.
The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated.
To define and punish piracies and felonies committed on the high seas and offenses against the law of nations, to declare war and to raise and support armies.
Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted.
I debated on using this stuff, but since Raymond didn't use it, I'm not going to use it.
Amendment. No soldier shall, in time of peace,
Peaceable in time of peace.
There's a typo in the Constitution.
That is the Constitution of the United States. Please give a big round of applause to our reader.